Do I really gotta make this podcast right now? Oh well, here goes nothing. Welcome, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Braden Darnell here with the No Blue Line Show. Just wanted to make a quick. This isn't an episode I wanted to make, but some ups, some downs. ECRHA Regionals this weekend. First off, started off. Wish good luck to everyone going. Going to be some good hockey if you're a fan of the NCRHA, the ECRHA, roller hockey in general. Take a trip out to Feasterville if you're close. Tickets are on sale, ecrha.net. Check out info there to get in. D1 through D4 action. Going to be good hockey. I'm making this episode because I mentioned last week about being in talks with the ECRHA. I covered regionals last year for them, live tweeting, writing articles, etc., etc. Plan on doing the same thing this year. Made plans with Bill last week. Everything was finalized for me to attend, make my way out, watch the regionals that, as you guys know, and as I think Bill knows, I'm really passionate and care a lot about the growth of the sport, the success of the sport. And we finalized that, got everything in place, and unexpectedly, I also got a house that I had put in for. And I really wasn't expecting to get that this week. I was expecting it to be a lot longer process, but it was finalized here yesterday, and I'm expected to start getting stuff ready and getting stuff in on the 1st of the month. So the 1st of the month is on Thursday. Regionals starts on Friday. I was supposed to get into Philly on Thursday, and I'm not going to be attending regionals this year. For a lot of you guys, you might not care. Players, this doesn't make a difference. Disappointed not to see some friends, catch up with some friends, old teammates, and people from the league. But life comes at you fast, and some things timing just doesn't work out. First, I want to apologize to Bill Bork, the commissioner of the ECRHA, and the entire ECRHA staff for being for kind of setting up things. And I had a couple requests that Bill had to get clearance for, and I don't want to go into too much detail, but had a couple things that I had planned out and hoped for that they're very accommodating. Everything was going well, and then I had to back out myself. So I want to apologize to them. Let them know that I appreciate them, appreciate everything that they do. If you're not listening from the East Coast, you'll think I'm biased in saying this, but if you just look at the website, I think it's clear as day. I think the East Coast is I don't want to say the most organized, but as far as content, which is something I'm very passionate about, obviously, with this podcast, but as far as content and newsworthy stuff and keeping players, coaches, families, alumni in the loop. I think the East really has a step on some other regions. And I was hoping to be that voice for those other regions and help work with those other regions to grow those with Kevin over at Coast to Coast and our staff there, as well as this podcast. So it's a big letdown. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm thankful and excited for what's going on in my personal life with the new place. But it's a letdown for me not to be able to cover the event, to be honest. And I wanted to be straightforward with you guys. Wanted to put this out because I had made a lot of announcements and hype over stuff for previews and stuff, as well as covering this weekend. And that's not going to be possible. And as of right now, I'm not sure of stuff for the rest of the year, mainly because I don't know how long it's going to take for things for this new place to get settled down, and as well as moving of my equipment for the podcast and stuff like that. I'm not sure when everything's going to be ready to, put stuff out there again. And so as of right now, the future of the No Blue Line show is kind of on hold and in limbo. I'm hoping this is a quick thing, but this is the first time I've really, other than for college, done something like this as far as like a big move, a life-changing move, I guess. And so I'm not really sure how the timeline's going to work out. So the No Blue Line show right now is going to be put on hold, which is really kind of... I don't really have words for it. It's kind of disappointing, really disappointing, because I really felt like we were starting to gain some traction. I was getting in a rhythm. My last 2 weeks my last week of content, we did 2 episodes. I thought maybe our views would dip, reactions would dip, things stayed steady, we're gaining traction, doing a good job, and really excited for the future. And this kind of brings everything down. I'm hoping that it doesn't change schematics that much, even though the season's getting close to an end. But like I said, I wanted to apologize to Bill and the ECRHA for the shitty timing of everything and not being able to help them out. Apologize to the players, you guys listening, coaches, staff, alumni, because I know what it's like to be a player, alumni, staff, club member, and I know what it's like to hear that content or see that visual content or see the tweets about your team. There's just something about it that if you're really passionate about the sport, it's cool. It makes you feel... It makes you feel like you're not playing an irrelevant club sport, which some schools treat your club roller hockey team like that, and that's sad. I touched a little bit on my appearance with Kevin and our guy and Holst a couple weeks ago on our episode for Coast to Coast about growing the sport, and that's something that I am really passionate about and really want to see things grow for not just the East, but roller hockey as a sport in general. And I'm hoping we can do that. And this is just a setback. I don't want this to be the end of the No Blue Line show, because that kind of puts things on hold. And I'm not trying to say, oh, I'm the only person putting out content for the East or anything like that. The East itself, as well as other regions, are doing a great job at what they're doing. I'm not a vital key to that in any part. I'm not boosting my ego or anything by saying that, but it is disappointing for me. And like I said, some of you players and guys might not care, but I want to be transparent with you guys about what's going on. I'm not trying to bullshit you guys by hyping up everything. Oh, I'll be at regionals. I'll be there covering everything firsthand. Interviews, videos, podcasts, things like that, and then it not happen. I'm a truthful guy. I'm an honest guy. So I want to be transparent with you guys about it. And that's what I'm doing here. Like I said before, good luck to everyone playing this weekend. I'm going to be busy with moving and, spending a shit ton of money and stuff that isn't going to be enjoyable at first, but I'm going to be grateful for it and happy about it in the future. So I'm going to be very busy, but I'm going to keep very close tabs on what's going on. Be talking to my guys that are going to be there, whether it be coast-to-coast guys or just friends and colleagues that are going to be at regionals. Let know what's going on. And that's about it. I know this hasn't been really a smooth episode. Lots of stuttering, but I just, I'm disappointed, man. I was really looking forward to this year. And specifically this year's regionals, covering those. I was really excited about the participation and partnership and kind of companionship with Bill and everyone at the ECRHA. And I was really looking forward to kind of improving on what we did last year, because I felt like last year was just really different content-wise. And we did a lot of work last year, and I know the guys that are going to be there are going to put in just as much work, if not more. They're going to do a great job at it, and it's going to be a great weekend. So that's going to wrap it up. No Blue Line Show, episode 7, episode whatever number this is. Good luck to everyone out in Feasterville this weekend. I'll have my eyes on it, eyes and ears open. Make sure, if you're interested, if you're an alumni, if anything, stop out at Feasterville. Don't be afraid to buy a ticket. Get in the door. One purchase of a ticket gets you in all weekend. Ticket proceeds directly benefit teams going to nationals. So make sure you do that. I want to thank you guys for watching. We just got some new music from my man Steve Vanelli. His band is Q, playing right now underneath me. Also in the intro and outro. Their links and stuff are going to be in the description below, and they do a great job. They tour and do music in the DC, Philly, New York area, so check those guys out. Logo by Cartoon Ready 91, and this is Braden Durno with the No Blue Line cast, signing out for now, but hopefully we'll be back.